Video today, and I will be showing you the Heretic Dragon build for, as I said, Legacy the Duelist. So let's begin. First off, I will show you the build. Standard Heretics with a little twist here and there. For my playstyle, I mean, you can customize most of it to your own playstyle. However, a lot of these are staple cards, meaning that you pretty much have to have them. However, we'll begin. I choose Red Eyes Darkness Middle Dragon because in any dragon deck he is a very useful card, especially if you can get like a low level useless card out of the way for his banishment. It allows you to special dragon types from your hand or graveyard, so it's a very helpful card. Unfortunately, it is limited to 1, which is understandable. But still, it could have been better if they hadn't have, but that's Konami's choice. And I was a lot of discussion on that though. But I run 2 Honest, mainly because it's very good to drop an Honest on a high level monster or high attack monster, maybe save your monster. And that'll buy you another turn to, like if it's your Red Eyes, buys you another turn to do another combo, or allows you to potentially finish off your life points, depending if you're the one attacking or the one defending. But I do run 2 of those. It is very helpful because it is also a level 4. So if I absolutely have to, I can use it for my extra deck, which I'll show you later. I run 3 Tefnuits for their special summon in the beginning of the duel. They're very helpful because you get them out first, and you use any of the like Sue or maybe Nedset, which is both very good cards to use for his tribute. But I run 3 of them also. They're level 6s, so that also helps to get out of Tomb. Also helps to get out any other rank 6 that you might potentially use in this build. But we'll get on to the next card. I run 3 Sues, mainly for the fact that you can destroy spell or trap cards your opponent controls. It also has that tribute effect, but I'll get into that later on. But I do run 3 of those also. They are level 6s, so they're very good to use for with Tefnuit to bring out a Tomb. But it's situational. I don't really like to use Sue, mainly because of the reason that if the longer it's on the field, the more spells and traps of my opponents that I can destroy. However, that is an option if need be. Also, we'll get on to Nedset, which is another handy special summon monster. Although it's a level 5, it still has some pretty good effects. This one, unlike Sue, has the similar effect, but this one allows you to destroy your opponent's monster instead, which is really handy. Because if you pull out a Sue, destroy a spell or trap, well, you can instantly bring out, and you have Nedset in your hand, you can special it right afterwards and also pop a monster off the field. So it's really useful to use in combos, but again, like I said with Sue and Tefnuit, it's situational, but it's a very handy card. Now we're on to Eset, which I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Another level 5, I do run 3 copies of it also, mainly because it can be normal summon without tributing. Although you lose 900 attack, it's a good card to have out if you have nothing else. But you really don't need to normal summon that much. About the only time you will normal summon it is like if you have an Eset or Sue in your hand, or you can, maybe banish it if you have to, but any of those works. Also, if you can manage to special summon it and then just tribute it with like one of these normals over here that are like level 6 normals or something like that. That also helps. I run one battle fader. I want to run two, but so far I only have one on Legacy of the Duelist right now. I don't know where to get the other one. If anyone knows, comment it in the section below, and so I can actually finish the build. Get one more battle fader to run. It's a handy card. I also would want to run 3 Gores, or 2 Gores, but I haven't gotten him yet. I don't know which pack he is in. I'm currently farming the dueling points to get all the cards in the game, but as most of you know, that takes a long time. Even with a fast Yugioh, even with a fast deck or a deck build, it's just time consuming because you always get those common drops. Interesting. My buddy's on. Anyway, but that's battle phase. He's saying to stop the battle phase, but stop the battle phase permanently. Sorry if I'm repeating myself and rambling. It's late. Kind of tired. However, let's continue. Now we have Watail Dragon. We have another level 6 light type. Don't think the light type really means anything as of right now. However, it's got 2500 attack, level 6 again. It's very good for the tributes if you need to pull out like a tomb, or you just need level 6 to tribute or to normal summon by tributing like an E-set or any of the Heretic monsters. Allows you to get that extra special summon if you happen to have one in your hand. If not, you can use it in combo with Red Eyes Darkness Metal to pull out an attune or do it like a tribute combo. The possibilities are endless. I do run 3 Heretic Scene of the Sun Dragon Overlord, mainly because it counts as a Heretic and it's easily special summoned and tributed with Nedset and Sue. You can tribute it with other effects also, like the traps up here I have set up, but we'll get into that in a minute. I do run 1 Blue Eyes, so if I get it to the field, I can have 3000 attack power on it. I'd like to run at least 2. I'd like to take out maybe 1 Heretic Seal and put in 1 more Blue Eyes. That's something I'm going to work on. I'm going to start farming the Kava pack a little bit more to get 1 more Blue Eyes. That will be great. But it's time consuming, like I said before. Anyway, we'll move on to the traps, the handy dandy traps. We have first up Mirror Force, all around good basic staple card to run. Basically just gets rid of their entire face up attack position monsters. Really good card. I do run 2 of them. I recently got my 3rd one, but I decided to run 2 because running 3 is a little trap heavy. I'm already running a decent amount of traps. However, my monsters not outweighing my spells and traps, but this is a monster heavy deck, so you kind of need all these heretics to pull off the setup. Then we have the Heretic Seal of Reflection. It is a very good counter trap. Basically, whenever opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect, you contribute 1 heretic, negate, destroy it. That is very handy because it also helps you special summon another heretic monster from your deck, and can potentially lead you into a Exceed summon or another tribute combo, which is very helpful. Also, especially if you need to get some heretics to your graveyard to be able to activate other effects. Okay, now we'll move on to the Heretic Seal of Banishment. You contribute 1 monster, target 1 card your opponent controls, banish it. Good combo. Works very good. I really don't really like the whole banish part. I mean, it's great, but I use it for the tribute. Of course, that's what the deck's based on, is tributing to special. So it was, it's kind of a staple card in a way. It allows you to tribute a heretic on the spot. especially like if they were to maybe mirror force it or spellbinding circle it or something similar to that nature, negate its effect, to get rid, anything like that. You can activate this, tribute it, banish a face-up card, banish the card they have, and then the chain, it'll continue in the chain. You'll get your monster, and you won't have to worry about it. That's very good setup, good strategy. Okay, and we'll move on to the next trap card. I do only run one, which I probably should run two. I only have one currently. I don't know why I run these just 1-2 copy cards. It's really not doing a whole lot. You don't have a high chance of pulling the card. But anyway, as you can see, it's a compulsory excavation device. Target one monster on the field, return that target to the hand. That's pretty good effect. That would work with, actually that would work better with a Blue Eyes deck in my opinion, but I will actually show that later on in a different video, perhaps within a couple days, or I might actually stream maybe 2 deck profiles in this. It might turn into that, but I don't really see that. I might just make another video later on, post it, stream it, whichever you all prefer. If you like, whichever one you prefer. Also, I use Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. I know this is a Heretic deck, and I know it is level 8 and level 6 based heavy, but the reason I put this card in here is because you really don't have to have any requirements. The only requirement you have to have is you draw this in your normal draw phase. That's the only requirement you have. And it automatically allows you to special summon that specified Tachyon, and then immediately allows you to rank up into the Neo Tachyon, which both are amazing Exceed monsters. However, I will get to them in a minute once I finish the spell cards, and I will explain maybe a couple of the strategies after I explain the Exceeds, or I might just go right into a video and explain and show you all and explain it at the same time. But here's the next card, Regeki. Beautiful card, really beautiful. Destroy all monsters my opponent controls. It's perfect. It's a really good card. Limited to 1, however, but it beats Lightning Vortex. You know, the discard, having to discard a card. This allows you, even if it's the last card in your hand, immediately destroy them all. Versus, like I said, you having to discard a card. If you don't have any, you can't activate it. That's why this one's better. Just a really beautiful card, especially if you're kind of backed into a corner, or if you just want to wipe them for an OTK. There's multiple strategies with this. And now we'll move on to the next to last spell card. Heretic Seal of Supremacy. You try to special summon 1 Heretic monster from your hand. That is very helpful because it not only special summons a Heretic, it will special summon any Heretic. Doesn't matter the level, doesn't matter the effects, and it allows you to pull off some really good combos. Again, we can go back to the Sue and Medjet combo. Let's say you special summon a Sue, or you've already normal summon a monster that turn. Well, this allows you to special summon a second one and potentially tribute for the effects, maybe destroy a spell, maybe destroy a monster. But either way, it's very good, and it potentially puts you into another special summon right after that by a tribute. And we are on the last spell card of the Heretic deck, which is the Heretic Seal of Convocation. Allows you to add 1 Heretic monster from your deck to your hand. Very good card. Very good. Allows you to add any Heretic monster. So that'll pretty much set you up for anything you need. And especially if it's your first hand, you've not set a monster, spell trap, anything, fresh hand, allows you to pull a Tefnut if they control a monster, immediate special summon. And that could throw you right into another tribute, like with most of the cards, tribute summon. And that would send you into a bunch of combos, which is very great, very beautiful. Anyway, now we will discuss the extra deck monsters. I will start, and actually I will reorganize this by level and rank to make it a little bit easier to start from the beginning. We have Queen Dragon Jin. 2 level 4 monsters, 2200 attack, rank 4. Really good. Especially because dragon type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle except Queen Dragon Jin. That's very useful. Because if we have him out or any other Exceed monster or dragon type, prevents him from being destroyed by battle. A very good card. However, I would prefer if it was destroyed by a card effect or targeted by a card effect. That would be so much more powerful. It would be OP though, but it would be a much better effect. Although this is still a very good card, it allows you to detach and special summon 1 level 5 or higher dragon type monster from your graveyard. Unfortunately, it cannot attack and its effects are negated, but in a Heretic deck, what can you do? I mean, most of the special summons you do anyway are normal monsters, and you're just going to tribute it anyway, more than likely, so it's good for like tribute fodder or getting an extra card out there to maybe Exceed summon or potentially destroy another card they have. And up next is one of the most powerful cards in the deck, the Heretic Dragon King of Atum. 2 level 6 monsters, rank 6, light type, 2400 attack. Allows you to special summon 1 dragon type monster from your deck and make its attack and defense 0. Unfortunately, it cannot attack the turn it activates the effect, but it is still a very good card, especially if you play it within combo of Red Eyes. You special Red Eyes to the side of the field in defense position, and it immediately allows you to special summon any dragon type from your hand or graveyard, which opens you up to many combinations. And then we have Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. You're probably wondering why does he have Galaxy Eyes in his extra deck? Well, main reason is the Galaxy Eyes are very powerful, and a lot of them are rank 8s, or they can be used as an Exceed material by using the rank 8s to Exceed summon or special summon using their own effects. Very good cards. It does take 3 level 8 monsters, rank 8, light type. However, you can also use an Exceed XYZ summon this card by using the Galaxy as the XYZ monster you control as the XYZ material. It also gains all the XYZ materials on that monster. It's very good because it allows you to, if you run an equip card deck, allows you to target up to 2 equipment cards, equip it to him as an XYZ materials, but that's not the real kick to his effect. The kick to his effect is you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card and target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. Very good effect, because it allows you to potentially special summon and destroy 1 card and maybe Exceed summon into another monster, depending on the situation that you have. It's a very good card. And it has a base of 4,000 attack and 3,500 defense. That's real good. Standardly, not many cards are going to go toe-to-toe with Full Armor Photon, even if it's in defensive mode. The average card will not be able to completely crush it. Now, I can understand Exceed monsters, or maybe by destruction, I can see that, but when it comes to raw attack power, most cards are not going to get through Full Armor Photon. There are several that can. I've seen it. I've been beaten before by some of those cards. But it is rare to find cards that do that, so that's why the Galaxy Eyes are a good extra deck base setup. And now we will move on to the next Exceed monster, which is the Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, which I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But you never know, I might mispronounce all the words to the Heretics and look like a complete moron. If so, oh well. I might sound like a moron. But it's funny. It really is. Anyway, 2 level 8 monsters, rank 8, light type, which is really good because there's also cards that allow you to make sure your light types cannot be negated. However, in this build, I don't run that. I don't have to really worry about too much because even if they do wind up wiping my field, it's very easy to get almost all the monsters back that were in the field, especially since I run 2 copies of every single one except Neo Tachyon. So I don't really have much of a problem of getting them back up to the field. But this card is handy because you can detach one exceed material and then tribute any number of monsters from your hand or side of the field. Unfortunately, the minimum is 1, but it's kind of redundant or pointless if, in other words, to really try to tribute less than 1, because that means it's not going to do anything. It says then destroy an equal number of cards in the field, which is very helpful, especially if you have a couple of Heretic effect monsters on the field. Let's say maybe one a Sue, a Neb set, and maybe an E set. That's going to be perfect because you detach, tribute 3 of them. That allows you to special summon 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 normal type monsters from your deck. Well, if you special summon 3 right there, that automatically gets you another exceed summon, and potentially works halfway to another exceed summon. And if you have 1 on the field, that gives you 2 exceed summons right there. Very powerful, and it's good for clearing the field, especially in this deck, because when you tribute, you're just going to recycle that many to the field anyway, so you're not really losing any monsters. The only time you really lose monsters on the field is when you exceed summon. That's the only time. And even when you exceed summon, in most cases when you exceed summon, you'll wind up ending it within 1 to 2 turns after doing that. Sometimes you'll pull off an OTK, which the setup of this deck is very good at doing. However, a couple of the cards that require it aren't in this deck, mainly because they slow it down a decent bit. However, I'm tempted to put 2 copies back in because it ramps up 1 attack of a specific exceed monster in the extra deck, which I will get to in a minute. We'll move on to the next one, however. The number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. It's a good card. It really is.
Shadow.
It allows you to, on the battle phase, once per turn, detach 1 exceed material from this card, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters currently in the field, and their attacks become their original attack and defense. It also has another part to the effect that during each battle phase this turn, if an opponent's monster or card effect is activated and resolves, hey, you get 1,000 attack power per time it activates and resolves. 2, it gives you a second attack this turn. That's great, because it automatically has 3,000 attack power in the first place. You combine that 3,000 attack power with 1 or 2 effects, you're up to almost 5,000. That's going to take out most of the cards on their field, especially if you get a second attack. There's 2 monsters right off the bat. Anyway, we'll move on to the next card called number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Very good card. Rank 8, 2 level 8 monsters, of course. This has a handy effect that if this card attacks or is attacked during damage calculation in either player's turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card once per battle. This card gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all exceed monsters currently on the field, times 200, during damage calculation only. That's very handy because you can easily power up this card by having any other exceed monsters on the field. Also, if it is in its owner's control, is destroyed by a card effect while it has Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as an XYZ material, you can special summon it during your second standby phase after its activation and double its attack. Unfortunately, since we don't run the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, this effect is not very, well, it's not very effective at all. It's kind of pointless at that point. However, that is the card I was telling you about. I was thinking about putting back in 2 Galaxy Eyes Photons to use. Another effect is any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is halved unless it has Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as the exceed material. That is unfortunate, but this card isn't particularly in here to deal a massive amount of damage. It's mostly in here for like if you're going against a high-powered deck. It has the ability to raise its attack power based on the attack power of its own level, or its own rank, I should say, and the ranks of other exceed monsters in the field. So basically, the more you control, the more damage you deal. But it's just in here more of like a defensive card at this point, until I modify the deck to where I can actually put it on the offensive. But it's still a good offensive card, but without Galaxy Eyes Photon, it's not as effective. And now we are on to number 95, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. 3 level 9s, rank 9, of course. Also, this one is also similar to Full Armor Photon. You can easily summon this card using an XYZ monster that's called has the Galaxy Eyes, and make it as an XYZ material. Also, the XYZ materials attached to that monster become XYZ materials on this card. It cannot be used as an XYZ material for an XYZ summon, which is unfortunate, because there is a combo with Full Armor and Dark Matter, but it's not an infinite loop. That is unfortunate, but is understandable, because that would make these cards way too powerful, and they would make them incredibly broken. However, when this card is XYZ summoned, you can send 3 Dragon-type monsters with different names from your deck to the graveyard, which is very handy, because it allows you to banish your opponent, make your opponent banish 3 monsters from their deck. You can also detach 1 XYZ material from this card, and it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase this turn. However, just because you detach that doesn't mean you can't attack opponent directly. It's just when you attack them directly, you lose that second attack that turn on monsters. So, it's good and it's bad. Plus, you can just detach it to gain the 2 attacks to send a monster to the grave. That allows you to maybe do another special summon using maybe a Red Eyes on the main phase 2, or maybe a banishment, depending on what you're doing. But we will get to the last card of the extra deck, and it is number C107, Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. 3 level 9s, rank 9, of course, 4500 attack. Beautiful card. Beautiful, because it has an amazing effect, and that effect is that you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, and until the end of this turn, negate the effect of all other face-up cards currently on the field, and your opponent cannot activate card effects on the field. Well, that also prevents them activating effects pretty much period, because that means they'd have to activate from the hand or from the graveyard, which is kind of situational, but can still be done. Also, this has number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon as an XYZ material, which is how I summon it. You contribute 2 monsters. This card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Well, that's very good, especially if they have multiple monsters and if they have high attack power monsters. The only problem is if you're going to do his secondary effect, you really can't detach anything from him, because you only have 1 XYZ material on him, and that is the 107 by using rank up magic, the 7th one. So you can't use his negation, but if you distribute 2 monsters, which with the Heretics would be in a way kind of broken, because you're just going to give yourself 2 more monsters to XYZ summon again. Then he gets 3 attacks, and you have 2 more monsters on the field, you XYZ summon. Well, if you pull out a Dark Matter, that's 5 attacks. You're going to wipe their entire field in most cases. Unless they happen to have a Mirror Force, which will completely screw up your strategy. Which, in a way, would be funny. But, in a way, it just really, really screws up your day. Anyway, we will now go to a battle. I really don't know which one we're going to do. We'll probably do GX, since I've completed the Yu-Gi-Oh series. I could do maybe some Kaba duels later on, but since this is the Heretic build with an extra deck of XYZ monsters, I think it's about time to maybe go to GX, 5Ds, or Zexal. But I think we'll go to GX. I really do. I've not finished it. I've only got about, like I said, 50% complete. I've only done like one side of the storyline, so I need to go back and go through the other side. I want to go against someone powerful, though. I don't want it to just be like a given. So let's see. Who should I pick? We've got, well, we could do Zane. He's got a good cyber deck. But which one's the powerful, or which one's the most powerful? Let's see, I think he has one after a dimensional duel, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's right, I haven't done these yet, those two. Which, I can't remember how to unlock that. Oh wait, I've got to beat the Unleashing the Dragon. That's stupid of me. But, I guess I'll do the one against Zane Truesdale. Let's see, where's he at? Did I miss him? No? Thought he had one down here. Jewel of a Duel? No, that's not it. Okay, well, let's see if I can take on Zane Truesdale. And I will use my Heretic Dragons. Which for a second there I thought I misspelled dragons. Oh, I did! Oh, I'm such a moron. I am so stupid. Wow. I need to start learning to type the correct words in the correct order. Wow. And I misspelled Heretic. So, wow, you can tell I'm very good at this game. Misspelled Heretic on YouTube, and now I'm misspelling dragons as Dargans. Wow, that's... Oh, what a day it's been. Anyway, let's get this match underway. Because otherwise I'm going to start rambling like I'm a complete moron. Anyway, there's also a little trick right here. If you press right and X pretty well at the same time, for the most part, it will allow you to guarantee that you'll win. And as you can see, that time I did not do it, and I didn't get to choose. And shout out to my buddy Heath is here. He is, I'm guessing, watching the stream as of right now, and he wants me to play Zane, which I had a feeling that he would want me to. I also wanted to have a good match, and wow. I do a decent hand, but I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to end my turn. I just hope he does not one turn OTK me, which, knowing me, he will completely obliterate. Oh, wow. Wow, yep, I'm probably gonna die. I am probably gonna die. Maybe not. Oh, that is interesting. I thought he was gonna attack me. Does it prevent him attacking? No, what is it? Let's see. That's unusual. I figured he would have attacked me. I mean, I was wide open for an attack. That's interesting. Anyway, that gives me, what is it, 2 turns? Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That is going to hurt. I'm gonna have to pull out Heretic King of Heliopolis if I plan on getting rid of Future Fusion. Because if he gets the card I think he's going for, which unfortunately I can't check his extra deck, that kind of sucks, but anyway, what did he send to the grave? Oh yeah, I was afraid of that. He's going to bring out End. Okay, let's see, what can I do? I will special Tef, especially so I get the tribute to special another Heretic to the side of the field. Let's see, which one? I will... I will special summon him by tributing him. Maybe get me a little destruction going on. If I'm not mistaken, that is the... No, that's the monster destruction. Oh, that's not fun. So we got a level 5. Let's see, level of all monsters. Okay, I almost misread my monster effect. How silly and stupid of me. I will pull out Sun Overlord. I'll put him in defense just in case he manages to have a negation effect from the hand, which I highly doubt. But anything's possible, I guess you could say. Oh well. But I will activate his effect to make all monsters in the field level 8, which is, or all heretics level 8, which is beautiful, because that still gives me the ability to... No, I don't need to do that. I'll just go ahead and special summon. Let's see what to do. Oh, I can pull him out too, and that'd give me a higher attack power. That's a tough decision. It really is. That is genuinely a tough decision. Oh well, I'll pull out Heliopolus because it's a more safer bet in a way. But I'm gonna leave Nebthet here because I have a special thing in mind. I plan on to tribute him with a different effect, so I still get that normal monster from the hand or from the deck. Well, I'm getting my words around today. Let me see. Who do I want to detach? I want to detach Eset. And then I'll tribute with Tail and Nebthet. I want to tribute Honest because I need Honest just in case he manages to pull something out of the water. And get rid of both of those. That way he can't bring Cyber and Dragon. Oh, we are so lucky. If I had pulled, I think it was Nebthet, oh, I'd have been completely screwed. And I think I'll pull out... with Tail Dragon in attack position. I know it sounds crazy, but that way I can still use Honest, just in case. Which is still going to destroy their monster, but... it's still something to do. Make them at least think they're going to be able to attack. I guess I'll go ahead and attack with the zero attack just to have a little fun in games. Okay, let's see. What would he do this turn? I don't remember that one. He's just gonna die either way it goes. No, I don't want to lose any life. No, I'll pass. I'll let him take it. That way I can just get rid of him easier next turn. Wow, I pulled a Sue. Okay, well, I guess I'll activate his effect one more time. I don't think I'm gonna need that particular card right now. Which, that was kind of pointless because it's just gonna repeat itself. Which is something I really should have done. Well, that was a bad decision. I could have got 3,000 attack power on him, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. I'll just go into my battle phase. Hopefully he doesn't summon another one to destroy my defense position again. And let's end the battle phase. I wonder what that could be. It doesn't really matter because this turn I won't be able to because I don't have a monster to detach. So that sucks. That kind of sucks. This is completely stupid, but I'm gonna go ahead and summon an Honest. And oh wow, I guarantee it's not gonna. Oh wow. Wow, that's still game, but wow, I should have just attacked with Blue Eyes, but I thought for sure I'd take at least a good chunk of damage even with Honest on the field. Well, that wasn't too bad of a duel, but he didn't pull out hardly anything. Wow. Maybe that was the bad Zane battle. Let's see, we got Future Fusion, which was a good card until they banned it. Anyway, let's see, we got 1,303 dueling points. Let's see. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and go back and spend a couple of duel points just to see what I can get out of the card shop. As you can see, I've got most of these three, which is these two are the newest cards, newest update. I've got most of them, but as you can see, I have nowhere near close to 3 copies of every one. So this one right here is predominantly the newer Galaxy Eyes, I think a couple new the Shining Victories and the Red Eyes cards, but for the most part, this is mainly the Blue Eyes cards. I think there's a couple Clifforts in there, maybe some, excuse me, Shadows, and maybe some DDDs. But for the most part, she has most of the new cards. He just has a couple. But we'll try Zuzu Boyle and see what we can get out of her. I'll probably do half and half. I'll probably do 7,000 a piece, roughly. Let's see, did we get anything useful? We did get Photon Stream of Destruction, which I completely forgot they made that card. Wow. It's not like Burst Stream of Destruction. It's not as effective. But at least you can still attack the turn you use it. Also, one thing you can't do with Legacy of the Duelist is you cannot do cross duels, which is something unfortunate, and I wish they would allow that, but that's completely up to the developers. Oh, they got Elemental Hero Blazeman, which I don't recall him. I don't remember him. He must be a new one. Then again, I didn't keep up with most of the Elemental Heroes. But let's see what we can get out of her pack this time. We got Digital Bug, Despot, let's see, some more Digital Bug. Ooh, Hope Woven Drake Spider Shark. Oh my bad. Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. Wow, that's just horrible pronunciations. Anyway, that is a very good monster for an Atlantean deck, but that's a deck for another time. I might run one more deck after this, but it completely depends on what I draw here. I'm hoping to pull the last Tachyon Transmigration, which is what I've been looking for. We got Cat Shark, that's a very good Atlantean card also. I'm surprised they still have Aquatrice because they've really not put much of an archetype around it. They only have about maybe 3 or 4 monsters, and that's about it. Melodious, I heard those are good, but I never could use them. I really couldn't. Let's see what we get this time. Okay. Oh, Utopic Future. Let's see what. I don't remember his effect. 2 XLFD monsters of the same rank, except number monsters. Oh, that's unfortunate because almost all of my Exceed monsters are number monsters. Oh, that is so unfortunate. It's kind of rank 1. That's unique. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this card. At the end of the damage tab, if this card is battled an opponent's monster, you can take control of that opponent's monster until the end of the battle phase. If this face-up card on the field be destroyed by a card effect, you can detach one XYZ material from this card instead. That's not bad because you don't have to worry about taking damage. You take control of their monster, attack them with their monster till the end of the battle, or one time till the end of the battle phase. Well, you're practically using your monster to counter their monster, in a sense. Which sounds incredibly stupid, especially the way I put it, but that's me for you. Anyway, we got a couple more thousand to try to get that one Tachyon Transmigration, and I can guarantee you I won't get that. Gemini, Despot, Aquatrice, Star Seraph. Most of these cards I can't use. I mean, I'm going to use these to build decks in the future, but as of right now, they're not very helpful to me. Curse of Dragonfire. Oh, come on. All we need is one card out of this set, and then we're good. Ooh, another Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. That's perfect. I need, I think, one more of them to finish a deck. Let's see. Oh, no. I'm not gonna get Tachyon Transmigration. I've tried 10, 15, 20,000 dual points. I still got. There's a Galaxy Soldier. Of course, when I don't need it, I already have 3 copies, I get that card like nothing. Just the other day, I pulled 3 copies on 1 pack. I'm like, wow. And before then, I'd spent like 10,000 points just trying to get 3 of them. Let's see. Numeral Hunter, very good card, especially against number exceeds. However, I run a number deck, so I really can't use Numeral Hunter. Can't be destroyed by battle as an Exceed monster. That's good, but there's a problem. It can easily be destroyed by effects of an Exceed monster, which a lot of them have destruction effects. Which, interesting information, that is actually, if I'm not mistaken, a uniform that Kite Tenjo used in the Zexal arc, if I'm not mistaken. That's the arc he's from, but I'm pretty sure that is Kite Tenjo using his number power, that one power he has. I think it's Foresight or something. I can't remember. I'm sorry, folks. I cannot remember. I have not watched Zexal in so long. But anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's get on and try to find that Tachyon Transmigration. Didn't find. One moment. Hold on one moment, guys. I'm getting a message here. Let's see. Ooh, Super Quantum Mech Beast. I'm gonna butcher this name. Magniliger. Well, we'll just say Super Quantum Mecha Beast or Mech Beast. Magna. We'll leave it at that because I don't want to butcher any more of the names. I've already screwed up Heretic in spelling and Dragons today. I don't need to embarrass myself anymore. I've already embarrassed myself enough today. But again, like I said, that's me. Wow. Okay, let's see. Do we get... You've got to be kidding me. And this is an interesting card. It's very kind of... It's really funny because it's kind of a rename of Monster Reborn, but Monster Reborn. It's kind of a funny... Kind of like a parody. If you're going to special summon the monster this turn, activate this card by targeting one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon it to your side of the field in defense position. That's not too bad. It just depends on what deck they're running, but I mean that's good for like defensive setup. But I meant to read that other card. My bad, guys. Ooh, Diamond Crab King. We got Fright for Factory. 2 of them. Well, that's not surprising. Phantom Night Sock. What's that? Diamond Crab King. Wow, that's... Once per turn, you can detach one of your units this card. Change this card's defense to 0. And if you do, change its attack to 3. That's... Whoa! Wow, that's... I might start using that in my land hand deck. That's pretty powerful. These changes last to the end of this turn. If this card attacks, it is changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase. Oh, that's beautiful. If this card is attacked, change it to attack position at the end of the damage step. If it has no exiled images, that's good. That's good. You can only control one number 52 Crab King, Diamond Crab King. Ooh. That hurts. That really hurts. Well, let's see what we can get now. And I hope the quality is good because I am streaming on 720 pixels. However, it is between my internet connection and maybe you all's internet connection. It might actually have a problem, but I don't know exactly how to explain that because my internet's working perfectly. My PS4 is working great. I'm not having any problems out of it today. So if there's any problems, just refresh it, and it should fix it. If it doesn't, I really don't know what to do or what to say, especially because I'm not having any problems with my internet. Like I said, I'm running on 720 pixels on high record quality, and I've not had any difficulties out of it today. But enough of me rambling, because I'm pretty sure you all didn't come on YouTube to make me look like an awesome dude. No, you come here to be entertained and not listen to some dumbass ramble the entire time. So let's move on. I just need one Tachyon Transmigration. Is it too much to ask? Oh yeah, it's way too much to ask. Of course, I'm never gonna get that card. I'm never gonna get it. It's impossible. It's way out of my league. It's too good for me. It really is. Utopia Prime. I can get any Utopia card, but I cannot get one trap card. Okay, let's see. We got... Oh, this is the card I was wanting to look at last time. That's actually a very good artwork, and here we go. Is that a ghost girl? Ghost demon, maybe? Not too bad. If you control a Tristan out of the underworld, you can special summon this card from your hand. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. You can target 2 Zelmi type monsters you control and declare a level 5 from level 5 to level 8. They become that level until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except the zombie type monsters. Of course, they always have that stipulation. It really cracks down on your deck if you're running a multi-type deck. You can only use this effect of Isolde, Bella of the Underworld, once per turn. That's also unfortunate because some of those effects are just so amazing and too good to pass up. Here's an interesting card. This is my second copy. I'm glad that I got this one again because this is, I'm thinking about running into the Heretic deck, but it's a 50-50. Mainly because once per turn during either player's turn, when a spelled card or effect is activated on the field, you can negate that effect, and if you do, attach it to this card as an XYZ material. That's good, you know, pretty much negate one spell card per turn, and really helpful, especially like if they try to activate a Regeki, or a Power Bond, or maybe Future Fusion, Poly, or anything like that could really help them out. Even Galaxy Expedition, that even helped me, you know, stopping their Galaxy Expedition. Anyway, let's see, where was I? When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 XP material from this card, change the attack target to this card, and perform their damage calculation. That's good, but bad. Good thing is, if it's destroyed, if a face-up XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can target 1 face-up XYZ monster you control, it gains attack equal to 1 of those destroyed monsters' original attack. If I'm not mistaken, even if this card's destroyed, I can take its attack and add it to another monster, which is helpful. But if you run like a self-sacrifice Exceeds setup, you can just suicide or destroy 2 of your own Exceeds, bump him up anywhere from 8 to 10 to maybe 13,000, and that's great. That's powerful. I know I'm going a little over the 7,000, but I just really need Tachyon Transmigration. Okay, I think that's enough because I already got 234 out of 238. Let's go over here and see if we can get those other 11 cards, or 9 cards here. Wow, I can't even do math today. Okay, let's see, what do we got? We got the Samurai. Ooh, we got Quaking Air Force, which is a good card. I'll go ahead and zoom in for you all so you can see better. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, change all attack position monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. That's not too bad. Monsters change down defense position by this effect cannot change their battle positions. If I'm not mistaken, that's a permanent effect, which is really nice. Unfortunately, if you're running against a flip deck, that kind of sucks, because once you attack it, that flip effect comes right back to activate. Anyway, Dragoons or Draconia, Kabuki Dragon, it's not too bad. But let's move on. I might actually, when I get down to 2,000 to 3,000, I might head over to, ooh, scratch that. We have got another Blue Eyes card, which is probably the first one I've got while I've streamed today. 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Blue Eyes White Dragon, of course. Must be either future summon or special summon by sending the above monsters you control to the graveyard, which in case you do not use poly, or polymerization, which I love this card for one reason. If you have 2 Blue Eyes, just send them to the grave. Special this. Then if you have a Silver Scry or Return to the Dragon Lords, you just special summon it right back out. Also, this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Great card, because it might only have 3,000 attack, but that's 2 attacks. That's 1 monster with 2 attacks. You combine that with a second one, or maybe even a third one, that's 6 attacks, and you still got 2 monster slots left, 2 monster setups. That's perfect. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed by battle, you can banish that opponent's monster. So, for instance, if they use something like Azure Eyes, which is pretty well heavy in a Blue Eyes or a Dragon deck. If you're going against another Dragon deck, it's standard. Well, it makes it to where it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Well, you attack it with this, it's not going to be destroyed because it has an equal defense to my attack. Well, what's going to happen is, it might not be able to be destroyed by battle or card effects, or it can't be destroyed by card effects. Well, unfortunately, it can still be banished, because it's not being destroyed, it's being banished. So, that's perfect. Anyway, this might be another good card for a Atlantean deck. However, I'm really not going to look into it right now. Let's just see what other Blue Eyes cards we can get out of here right now. We've got one good one. We've got Master with Eyes of Blue. That's a pretty good. It's also a tuner, so that helps out. Oh wait, what's that look like? Oh, that's kind of cute actually. I hate to say it, but that's actually kind of cute. It's, what is that, kind of like a griffin mixed with a partial dragon? That's unique. I like the card. And let's see. Ooh, it's a Destruction Swordsman. So this basically is good for a Buster Blader and a Destruction Sword deck, which is, I've seen them and they are pretty powerful. Anyway, I'm probably actually running pretty high on the stream time, and hold on with me just for a moment. I'm going to check how long I've been streaming. Unfortunately, it does not say. So anyway, I will probably just do just a couple more, and that'll be it. Ooh, Buster Dragon. That's good for another Buster Blader deck. Jet Warrior, Tuning Magician. Oh, that's kind of a cute little teeny magician. Looks like she has a Pokeball though, so that's a good reference to Pokemon. But anyway, Sphere Karibo, that's not too bad. Let's see what else we can get here. We have Kabuki Dragon again. We have, Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. That is interesting because that's my first copy. Anyway, let's see what we got now. Scrap Iron Statue, good card. It's a real good card. Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. That's also another good card. Let's see what else we can get. Is there any good cards? Holding Arms. We've got, I hope I don't butcher this. Dragocytos, Corrupted Nether Soul Dragon. That's actually not a bad card. I'm really not going to read its effect, but, I'll go down slowly. Or do it go right there. Scoot down just a little so you can see the rest of it, but I will move on. Let's see, we've got 3,000 points, and I might just go back to True Name. Interesting. Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't even know that card existed. I'm gonna have to look into that. Anyway, I'll do one more right here. See what I can get. Nothing. Pretty much nothing. This card, however, would be a very powerful card. All monsters in the field lose attack and defense equal to their own level or rank times 300. Wow. Running running 2 of them would shut down 90% of decks because, for instance, we'll just use level 8s for instance. That takes a level 8 Blue Eyes, 3,000 attack, reduces its attack to 600. That's with 1 of them on the field. 1. If there's 2 on the field, if there's 2 of these on the field, all I gotta say is every card on the field will have 0 attack and 0 defense. That is amazing. That is amazing. That 2 of them will cripple a deck. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. I'm gonna head back up to Kaiba because there's a couple cards that he has that I need. I need one more Blue Eyes, and I hope I get one. I do get a Zero Eyes, so that's good. That's actually good. Now I'm gonna start farming him for the rest of the Blue Eyes card. Not the Blue Eyes Ultimate, it's my third Blue Eyes Ultimate. It's nice. I might use the other 1,000 on Yugioh just to get a couple more Egyptian God cards. Let's see, Dragons Rebirth. That's not too bad. You know what? I own most of Yugioh's cards, and I own the predominant of 2 or 3 of each, so I'm gonna continue using Kaiba a little bit. I mean, he deserves a little bit more anyway. A little bit more dual points, so he needs to get back on his feet anyway, because Kaiba Corp's giving him a hard time to go, so he needs a little extra cash. Oh wow, I didn't get a thing. And we'll just go over here for absolutely no reason, see if we can get some more of the copies we don't need. Oboku. No, we didn't get the actions. We had 765 and 3 copies, and now we still got 765. Oh crap, I didn't mean to press X. Anyway, that is it for today's episode of the Heretic Dragons and the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you next time. Adios.